All right, welcome back to Highfleet. We just took Shaley. We just took out a strike group, an air strike group with our our heroic rooster, who just continues to win the day. Are they out of fuel completely? No, they've got tons of fuel. All right, look at their flying range, because this tanker has so much fuel. So we'll fly this guy to Shaley. We will do the rescue here. I don't really... God, I like that Molot. Let's try and grab the guns if we can. They're going to start resting, which is great. We need to deal with this aircraft interception, however. This is a big, important moment. How are you doing for fuel? Okay, that is a problem. They don't have enough fuel to get back. So what we're going to do is we're going to... If I send the Wasp and the Longbow back on their own, they'll have enough fuel to get back. Yeah. If I give them 19% fuel, Wasp and the Skylark, 19% fuel. Okay, now I can give them 20%. No, much less than that. Oh no, not the Skylark. The Longbow and the Wasp. Just calm down. Send them back with that much fuel at speed 0. Then I've got my Skylark left. My Skylark is going to join up with the Fennec. Whoa. Yeah, it's okay, he's going to intercept him. And then the Fennec will have enough to intercept the planes. And I'm going to turn the radar on the Fennec as well, just for the moment, so that I can identify the planes that are coming at me and that kind of thing. So we've got these guys flying over, we've got rescue going on here, and we've got this airplane interception to deal with. And it's very important that the Fennec intercepts these planes. Now, the only planes I'm picking up on my radar are these planes here. So that's good. But it is...
Attention, new target on the radar.
Yeah, that's fine. We've got radar contact showing, see on our radar. So that's all good, I believe. Close in contact. So there's the Skylark, there's my plane, there's their plane, and then there's the Longbow and the Wasp flying back. Are they flying in the right direction? Yeah. Oh, I wanted them to be at air stop. Crumbs. Yeah, okay, we'll be fine. I just want to make sure they can actually get home. Okay, we've got a rescue order to deal with. Grab the Molot, please, if you've got time for it. Pause the game. I want to make sure this goes through. I don't want these planes to get past my Fennec. It's very, very important that the Fennec makes this interception. I'm worried that the Skylark is going to slow the Fennec down too much, and they're not going to make the interception. The interception is vitally important. We've got the interception, okay. So we've got an anti-air missile system on this ship. I can launch anti-air missiles by pressing C. That's important to remember. I've also got miniguns. I want to take these planes out if I can. I miss with my missile. Launch another one. I've got spare of sprints. That's one of them down. Let's not miss with our shot, shall we? And we got both of them. Okay. I just wanted to make sure I got that interception. I thought it was crucially important for me to make that interception. Come back. You intercept with him. You fly back home, which you'll have enough fuel for in a second. And turn off your radar. Use 2 missiles up. Yeah, cool. Everyone's got enough fuel. You guys can go back to full thrust. And you guys are on the way. What's your top speed at the moment? 108. Okay. Oh, this is so exciting. Okay, so the alarm has been raised, unfortunately. The alarm wasn't raised at the end of the last episode. I'm not sure what's picked the alarm off. I maybe just needed to unpause the game for that alarm to happen. Let's land in Shaley. We're definitely going to land the Rooster. Apparently it's taken 0 damage. That's not true. There's a 58 landing spot over here. We've lost 1 engine. To be honest, the fact that we got through that fight just really do like biting off more than I can chew with these little ships. But this is like, the Lightning is such a great fighter ship. I hope you're enjoying my complete stream of consciousness commentary, by the way, because I do not have time to think with all the stuff that's going on at the moment. I have to sit and like look at the map for a good 5 minutes before I start recording, just to make sure that I've got a plan for the next half hour, because after that I'm just reacting. All right, we've got touchdown, got a repair speed bonus. We're going to have an event. It feels like we are. Another Sword of Damocles. Brilliant. So we'll grab the missiles. We've got 1 KH-15 nuclear, 2 more, 2 anti-thing, 100, an A100 nuclear missiles. These are interesting, these missiles. So they're the max speed missiles. Let's get in the ship works. What have we got for sale here? Nothing exciting. We do not have any engines for our ship, which is not great. We will sell the TA-37. I might hold on to this mod for a while. I don't think I'm going to use the A100 nukes, to be honest. They're just too hard to use. So I'm going to sell those. We're going to go for this version of the Rooster, repair it up, at least get the chassis repaired. Losing one engine isn't the end of the world for this ship. What have we got for sale and supplies? We have tons of money right now. Let's have a look. We've got anti-air missiles, which we may need later. We've got 180mm incendiary. You notice I don't use incendiary very much. I've got nothing against it. Prox fuse 130. I need this. I've got no prox fuse. We'll just buy all they've got. That's really all we can do here. But we've taken shit. Oh, game is saving. I always think the game has crashed because it hitches for a second. These guys will be resting and repairing, which is great. Now, in this city, when they return, let's get some more fuel coming in because I'm going to need so much fuel from this city. We'll just we'll just fill up what we've got. We're going to send out the Lone Badger in a minute as well. Is everybody heading back okay? You're all at max speed. Yeah, 325. Yeah, everyone's coming. Are you guys actually coming home? I don't think I actually ordered them to come home. So come home, please. We lost some planes. We need to get these planes repaired, replaced. There are T7s for sale here, so this might be the first job of the Lone Badgers to come over here and get planes. Because I can only have 3 planes left. We've lost a lot of planes. Every time the game pauses, I'm like, right, what has happened? But it's just that fleet joining the rest of the main fleet. So these guys are here. So yeah, just checking. I think I've got 2 planes left or 3 planes left. We've got 3 planes left. So we lost a lot of planes there, but we took out an aircraft carrier group. I'm not that upset. Let's see how much money we get. Let's not forget that we've got a prize ship here about to arrive at Shaley, and that's going to get us a lot of money. We've got a riot danger here. They're going to get up to morale 3 in a second. We're just waiting for this Skylark to arrive, which would help if I, let the game unpause and run forward. And we're going to go on a shopping trip. We're going to send the Lone Badger and the Skylark over to Haram to buy some fighters. And then we're going to bring them back, drop the fighters off, and we'll start taking cities on this side of the map. All right, they've landed. So let's get the Skylark and the Lone Badger fully fueled. They can't quite make it to Haram on one flight, but they'll be able to refuel here. I'm going to give them a little bit of extra fuel, just because I know what this game is like about lying to you about fuel sometimes. I'm going to send them over there, and we're just going to unpause the game. How is the Sevastopol doing? I've got a feeling it'll be ready. It is ready to fly. So we're going to launch the Sevastopol all the way up to this city here, and it's going to take like 1,000,000 hours to get here. 24 hours. That's not bad. It probably would have taken about double that, maybe not quite double that. We're up to speed 114. I've got some major upgrades planned for it when it arrives at this city. We're going to try and get this main gun active so they can actually attack things. We're going to get rid of one of these fuel tanks. We're going to reposition some of the other guns, and we're going to put some big engines on it because it's going to be a big part of our endgame disaster strategy. Now, we need to get away from Shaley sooner rather than later because it is the enemy. Actually, where on earth do the enemy think we are? Because the alarm has been raised, but I don't see any red flags anywhere to show that they know where we are. So I need to keep an eye on that. How are we doing with morale here? It's up to 62%. We're leapfrogging Masada, by the way, because it is dangerous, thanks to me not subduing the population and trying to be a nice person. Let's keep looking around here. Just let things tick over. Yeah, we're good. We'll let the silent strike alarm go through before we attack anybody else. Prize ship is on its way. Morale is up to 66%, which is, it's just taking its time to tick up. We'll actually fast forward a little bit. They're about to arrive there. These guys are all here. There's not a lot I want to do with this fleet right now. I mentioned last time about I'm still trying to work out what I want to do with the zero sum. Just really struggling with it. I think I need to take this armor off and use it as a dodging ship and maybe double up on the Palash. That could be the way I go with it. Look at all these missiles we've got. But we'll leave it for the moment. I'm still just trying to work it out. Any suggestions? I know there's a few people who would like ship builds. What do I do with this Jaguar to fit my playstyle? And that's an important part of it. My playstyle is pretty crazy. Do we have any more fuel that we can buy in the City of the Hidden People? I don't want my tanks to be empty. I want to always have my tanks topped up. And I'm spending money like crazy because I have this prize ship about to arrive. Let's see how things are here. So first things first, we need fuel. Enough fuel to get back to the City of the Hidden People. That's important. Now, shipworks. So I think there's missiles for sale here. Fab 100s are for sale, but we've got LA-29s and we've got T7s. I'm going to buy everything they've got here. I might not be able to afford all of it right now. So we'll wait. I'm not going to sell any nukes. We'll wait for the prize ship to arrive before we buy the rest of those. Also, going in there has reminded me... Oh, there's another message coming through. I need to deal with encryption. I'm going to do it in the next episode. I just haven't put it together yet. We need to rearm the Fennec with sprints. I didn't do a great job of shooting down those fighters, but I did an okay job. It's going to take an hour to redo that because he's in the air. We're waiting for them to refuel. We're waiting for these guys to arrive. And I know we're down to 450 funds, but as soon as they come in, we will have tons of money again. I'm hoping for about 10 grand from this prize ship. How long have we got before they arrive? Less than an hour. Are these guys up to morale 3 yet? Still ticking up to morale. It's taking a long time because they're on their own, I believe. It'll go faster when they've got friends in the city. Vestipol is heading north. I'm so excited to see this Vestipol heading north and joining the rest of our fleet. These guys are refueling, which is great. We'll just wait for this. I also need to get more weapons for my fighters as well, so we'll see if there's any rockets for sale here. I know there's rockets for sale in Shaley, and we might buy those as well, because there's a lot of rockets up in that. No, the rockets were at Imgur, unfortunately, not here. Let's just get rid of this, and we can get rid of this as well. They're almost here. Almost got our money. Just about to land. This money is going to be a big deal. $16,000. That's just so much money. Okay, let's land back in here. We'll go back into the shipworks. We'll buy all the LA-29s. They've got KH-15Ps here for sale as well. I could potentially buy. I've got a lot of rockets at the moment though. There's 2 Mark 180 Sarmats here. There's an MR-12 fire control radar. Is there an ELINT sensor? This is the shorter range ELINT sensor, I believe, but it's better than nothing. There's no IRST. I'm tempted to buy this to mount on the Skylark. What's the range on it? If I just, it's the tiny one. I'm not really interested in this one, to be honest. It's just such short, it's got such a short range, it's not particularly useful. There are 10 Palash here as well. Let's buy 6 of these. Oh, let's not do that, because that's all of our money. Palash is great, but it's very expensive. Let's just leave that as is, to be honest. I've got the fighters. Check the supplies. I want to get some aircraft rockets, the 122mm ones. Let's just knock that up to about 120. 130 will do. That's a lot of our money gone. I've got tons of Prox Fuse 100. I'm not looking... I'm just spending all of our money straight away. But that's what it's for, I guess. And then we'll... As soon as these guys have refueled, we'll get them back to the City of the Hidden People, and they're basically their supply run will be complete, and I'll have an air fleet again, and I'll have supersonic fighters again, which I'm excited to have. So their range, they are now in range. We'll fly them back. I know I didn't have to take the Lone Badger with me, but I wanted to have it there. Morale on the Roosters up to 3, which is great. They could leave this city, to be honest. I don't want to get them in a fight yet, however, because of the morale. But once I get the morale up to 5, I think I'll get them moving again. I don't know how long I can leave them in Shaley for. In fact, I need to get them back here as well, because they're carrying all the nukes. So let's get them flying over here too. They've got enough fuel to do that. And we're just going to fast forward through this. And we actually redispatch this fleet here. So Skylark, Lone Badger, fully fuel them up. We'll get them... I'm going to fly them over to A-bed, I think, and then fuel them up. Or do we just want to fly them straight? I'm going to fly them to A-bed and they can buy fuel there. And the other fleet will be on its way in soon. So you can see the kind of strike operations starting to happen here. We're using the City of the Hidden People as our central base. Oh, we're delivering equipment and weapons to it, and then we're sending our fleets out to do jobs outside it. And this is my kind of next level. Does it already loaded the planes on automatically? No, it hasn't. So I have more planes than I thought, because the Wasp now has no. It says it's got this many planes on it, but it doesn't. Let's repair the planes. Oh, that's not how we do that. I think you just click on them. No. What is the button? I can't remember what the button is to just say repair this. Let's undo what we did, which is this button here. There is a button I can just click on to say repair, but I could just do this and repair it like that. That's going to be 8.5 hours. That's fine. They're going to sit in the town. We'll repair the longbow as well. We'll repair to this version of the longbow, which is my weird, crazy version. Repair to this version. Can I repair, please? And then we need to mount my one remaining T7 on the plane, like that. And that's all of them mounted. Everything else is here. The Wasp has the other T7. I'm just having a great time here, aren't I? No, that's everything I wanted on it. Okay, cool. We'll call it the Longbow. So they're repairing, so it'll take 10 hours. That's fine. So we've got our planes going on. These guys are going to land and drop off their missiles, and then I'm going to send them back up to take Kumdag. And we'll probably do like another 2 hits on this video before we're going to finish up. So they've just landed. They could just, well, I want to get their morale up, actually. So we're going to sit here until the Roosters at morale 4 or 5, and we're going to focus on this fleet here, which means what we're actually going to do is we're going to send this Skylark here. And we're going to send the other Skylark back. I know I'm ignoring a lot of transmissions at the moment. I'm not super interested in them. Okay, I keep clicking on the notes here is what I'm doing. As soon as the Lone Badger has enough fuel on its own to get to Abed, I'm going to send back the Skylark so that it can... I want the fleet that... the reason I'm doing this is I want the sensors with this fleet, if that makes sense. So the Skylark that has those sensors is going back here, and the Skylark that has sensors is, I keep clicking on that, is going with the Lone Badger, so that if we get near this strike fleet, we know what's going on. And our next our next attack is going to be at Sheba. Now, we've actually taken Surt as well. That's important to note. We've taken the city. There's no garrison, so we can just jump in there, see what's going on, and fly back out again. Unless that strike group is in that location. These guys have enough fuel to get to their locations. Yeah, that's all good. Okay, they've now landed here. So the Rooster, we're just waiting for their morale to go up. That's going to take a little bit of time. The Sevastopol is almost here as well, which I'm really happy to see. And we'll wait for the landing to happen at Abed.
Attention, visual contact.
I'm just taking a second to deal with the fact that I've just bumped into another trade group. That's okay in general. As long as we catch them, we'll be fine. And they're inside our flight bubble. So we're not going to get time to hit these guys before they squawk our location, unfortunately. Unless we're really lucky. Nah, our location is revealed. But if this is what I think it is, it's a prize ship with a Courageous and a Scarab. We're going to take this fight. Because we need the cash. Now with Palash, Palash is really interesting because you see that it's an active defense system that just shut down our cells. It actually regenerates for the enemy, but it does not regenerate for us, which is frustrating. Ooh, don't fly down. I almost flew down into that rocket. Just be careful and chill out. Dodge that 57mm fire, and now that we've dealt with the Palace shield on this side, that's a lot of rockets coming for us. See if we can get any of these to hit this guy. Ooh. I think we just lost a missile that we were carrying, unfortunately, which is kind of standard. You know, it's kind of just my general play style, isn't it? Just to throw missiles away and not fire them, and then lose them to taking fire. But that's okay. Let's just win this fight and stop messing around, and let's stop shooting the prize ship as well. How are we doing for fuel? Down to 52%. See the Palace is regenerated on the Scarab? It's annoying. Okay, now we're in position. We've got a full magazine. There's a missile outside the map right now, which is a bit annoying. And he has 100mm, not 57, which is what I said earlier. The prize ship has 57. Come on. The captain of the ship is either really good in rolling a lot to dodge my shots, or he is totally out of control. That's it. Okay. Sorry that took so long. That was an awkward fight, but we did it. So that's another prize ship captured. Because that's the way I like to do it, apparently. Okay, what have we got here? We've got an AK-100, 2 AK-100s, we've got a radio room, crew cabin, survivors. I definitely don't want to take any more kindness hits. We've taken a few of those. So we're going to get the fuel tanks to get enough fuel to get to the city. Then we're going to search for survivors. I also want to change your destination to here. That was crazy. We just ran into a trade fleet. Very happy that happened because we need some more funds. So that's a great result. Silent strike's a problem though. If the strike fleet is up here, they will be coming down to find us at a bad. But we'll just hit a bad and then we'll leave Toshiba. I think we'll have enough fuel to do that. Sevastopol's on its way up as well. These guys have finished repairing, so our planes are mounted. There's the fuel taken. We're now going to search for survivors. I'm really not worried about the guns because we're about to get the prize fleet to land. I just want to keep an eye here. I want to keep an eye on my ELINT, and I want to keep an eye on my IR as well because we might have rockets coming. These guys might be launching missiles at us. Just not 2 people rescued. Yay. Save those 2 people. Okay. We can grab this AK-100. I'm going to hit the radio room just to see if we can get any more cipher parts. In fact, I'm not worried. As soon as we finish refueling, I'm going to fly to Abad. In fact, I'm not going to bother because once we get rid of the prize ship, we're not going to have enough fuel. We're going to lose much of this fuel. So I'm just going to stop messing around. We need to take the garrison. Oh, wait. I thought we'd lost a ship there, but we don't. Cool, we've got another bit of that. How are we doing morale here? Morale is at 3, so that's taken a while to tick up. Can you guys just get to Abad, please? Thank you. The Skylark wasn't showing up, which is why I was like, oh, but it's fine. Got a radio signal coming in. We'll put the cipher key together in a second. 50 megahertz. Here it is here. There is a radio signal that will come through unencrypted that I'm waiting to arrive. This is probably going to be about us. So I don't think I've got the right pieces at the moment to decipher, but we'll just see if anything happens putting it together. No, you can see it's not the right piece because these bits don't match up. Okay. That's okay. Somebody is doing something somewhere. Got another radio signal picked up. That's on the emergency band, from what I'm liking to call it. I like to think it's either distance or urgency of message. We've actually got a lock already. Oh, I did have a good lock. Again, it's encrypted. I'm not going to play with it for now. They should be about to land in Abad. Now, what I'd like to do is be really tricky and land in CERT. But I might run into a strike group if I do that. So that's another 15 grand, just like that. Let's quickly see how long it's going to take to repair the Badger if we land it. It's only got superficial damage. There's not some good stuff for. There's no good stuff for repair here. If I just wanted to repair it in the air, it would take 6 hours. This isn't a good repair place, but you know where is a good repair place? CERT. So we've got tons of fuel. We've got fuel for days. So I'm just going to send this fleet straight away up to CERT, and that's what they're going to do. And how are we doing for morale? No, this is a problem. I wish I could. I wish there's some messages you could delete because these are a bit too close to the city. Rooster is still at 3 morale. Okay, I'm going to go up to CERT. We're going to land in CERT because we didn't get a chance to do that last time. So we can see if there's any events here, and then we're going to fly over to Shiba. I'm going to see if we can locate a strike group, and then we might head up to Dan because we've got lots of money. We might be able to buy a good ship. We also need to keep a very close eye on our ELINT sensor here because if the strike group is still lurking in this area, they will be heading down here to deal with the red flag that we put on the map when we were detected by the... They might not have got our location out actually because the red flag hasn't persisted, but I still want to be careful about it. Also, if I attack Shiba, the silent strike alarm...
Thermal signature detected.
Okay, I'm just thinking, but I need to talk to you out loud about what I'm doing. We're here. We have picked up a thermal signature at this bearing, which is about maybe 350 degrees. But the nice thing about using this sensor, so if I do this, about say 340. That's kind of the bearing we're on. They're probably here. They won't have detected us yet. But what we can do is I can unclick these. I can get them to air stop. I can go here. I can select a T7. We'll give it a cannon, so it retreats if it gets attacked, and I'm going to send it up here to see what they can see. And this is our scout. Because we know there's something up here. And it does have the range to get there and get back. I just have to be careful about not throwing it away. It's got a speed of 1260, so it's very fast. We'll keep an eye on this. So just see what this signal... The bearings changed slightly. Bearings over here now. But I don't have a lot more information than that. And I'm really happy the last 2 episodes I've really gotten to show you how useful the IRST is. Look, it's tracking over further. I think if I was to actually get them to go about here, I think we're being hunted. They're getting away from us. You can see that let's thrust these guys up a little bit. You can see the signal is getting weaker. So they've got a range of 2700 at this point. What is the distance back here? I don't want to lose them. 1500. Okay, I can afford to get them to fly around a little bit and search and look to see what it is we've found here. Okay, we've got ELINT now. We've got an ELINT pickup. So there's definitely something with radar in the area now along this bearing. I think there might be a strike group in this area here. Let's just be... So our bearing is 300. 300 from here. We know we've got a range of 1,500 kilometers, so yeah. I'm pretty certain that there is a strike group in Bochim, which we can also scout out with a T-70. This one's going to be armed with a 250 kilogram bomb. Oh, it's not. Oh, it's got the range, so we'll send it up to Bochim and see what it says. Now, there is a garrison in Bochim, so actually, I don't want to do that. That was a mistake. Let's not send that plane out. That should have cancelled the plane. It's not recovering, I believe. No, damn. Okay, let's just leave that for the moment. Let's see what's going on at CERT. So let's go back on here, one thing at a time. See, okay. We've got 2 things detected at CERT. Now, I'm pretty sure I destroyed the garrison at CERT, so there shouldn't be a garrison here. So there's something heading north, and there's something looks like it's landed. So let's buzz the thing that's heading north, and I'm going to send out... I hate the way I click on this. We're going to send out 2 LA-29s armed with 100 kilogram bombs, not 250 kilogram bombs, not the Sayedi Special, to hit CERT and just see what's here. We're also going to... These guys are fine at the moment. We're just going to slow them down a little bit, just to keep an eye on what's happening. So let's see what you've got here. Okay, so we've got... That looks like a prize ship to me. So there is a trade group in the area. I just retreated that. I retreated the bomber. Yeah, that is a prize ship. Okay. So I want the rooster to hit that prize ship, but I need to know what is in the city here. So we'll get this guy, and we'll get him to hit the city now. In the city, there is another prize ship. So there are 2 prize ships in the area. This is all the money. There is so much money available to us here. So you return to base. You also do not need to engage in this attack run, so you RTB. We're going to get the Rooster to absolutely kick it into gear. The Lone Badger needs to leap ahead and take these 2. Now, one of them is in the city. I'm just thinking about the best way to do this. If we take it in the city, we'll instantly claim it. Okay, it looks like they're both maybe heading north. What are you doing? So you're the Rooster. You're my Skylark. Skylark, head to CERT. And you are engaging the guy we saw 5 minutes ago. You are a lot faster. They're only speed 93. That's fine. That's the thermal signature that we just lost. Nobody knows that these guys are coming for them, which is fine.
Attention, visual contact.
They were heading south. That was a mistake. Unless this is a third. This is another trade group. There's actually 3 trade groups in this area, which is insane. I'm probably only going to be able to grab 2 of them because I've only got 2 ships in the area. I don't think this is the one... No, I think this is the one we saw. The one that was in the city. So we just have to deal with a Scarab here, which shouldn't take us too long. I know the Scarab gave me a bit of problems last time, but... Try not to take too many hits. I've got a lot of fights coming up here. He's almost dead. Just didn't take my minute. There we go. Okay, we've captured one of these ships. We're not even going to bother to loot the corpse. What we're going to do is we're going to ignore this on the ground. We're going to send this fleet towards CERT. And we're going to get the Skylark to come in here. And what's going to happen is when... That's okay. Once the Skylark joins them, we're going to then send the rooster off again. And the Skylark can escort this prize ship into town. They're in the air, so now the Lone Badger can head up to CERT and try and find this other ship. We're 2 on Elant here. We found another ship. That might be the one that we were detecting before, so we're going to hit these guys. There's definitely something heading in this direction, so we're going to, down here, get another T7, armed with rockets, to fly to about here. I'm going to get another T7. Oh, I'm having so much fun.
Visual contact.
We've got another T7. I don't have any left. I'm going to get our LA-29s in the air with 250 kilogram bombs to come up behind. And what they're going to do is loiter, hopefully, until we've got a target for them. Okay, now we've got a lot going on here. This is just a, what you call a cluster. A cluster. Tell me I'm flying too close to the sun and I'll believe you. So this is another trade ship that is in the town, and my plan is that when I take this one, it will instantly be captured and I can send the Lone Badger up to catch the third one. If I lose the Lone Badger and I lose the Skylark here, it's going to be worth it for the amount of money I'm going to make. Let's take care of this guy first, actually. And not miss. Yeah, no missing. I also need to pay attention to our morale. I must remember to check my morale before I send them out again. I hate this ship. Getting hit by those rockets is the end of the road. Oh, come on. I need to actually hit, though. Oh, thank you for hitting your teammate with that rocket. Did they both just go down? They both just went down. One to fire damage, one from just fire. So that's that done. Instantly captured that ship. So now the Lone Badger is going to attack this trade fleet. Cool. So they're taken off. That's up to 35,000. And we're going to have to fight a single Courageous to capture this ship. And we're morale 5, which I forgot to check. So thanks for reminding me. And that's another trade ship captured. And we're not going to bother looting the corpse. We don't need to. And we'll get them to CERT as well. Okay. So I'm going to end the video when they arrive. And we're going to maybe just see if these planes find anything. I can't believe I just pulled that off. That's like the great train heist. That's four trade fleets in one episode that I just managed to capture. So who just arrived? That was the Rooster. Now, let's see if we can get you a... Okay, we actually get back to now looting. So we will search for survivors. That's all I'm really interested in. Oh, that fab's going to explode, though. It doesn't matter. Excuse me? That's all right. Survived, 15 died. That doesn't make any sense at all. Excuse me, survivors. We're going to land the Lone Badger and attempt to repair it really quickly. There is a 116 repair bay over here. I know this episode's getting a bit long, but I want to see if our planes can detect a strike fleet before I end it.
500 meters.
I'm just coming into land now.
300 meters. 100 meters. Everyone get ready. Touchdown confirmed.
No, not touching down there. Thank you. Okay. I'm flying so close to the sun and I love it. I know I say that a lot. Oh, and we've got an event. Okay. You're approached by a traveling monk dressed in incredibly tattered rags. He declares self-importantly that the Almighty has heard your plea and sent him to you, for he is a most righteous man of the cloth. The bedraggled man claims that the Almighty wishes for you to accept him into your retinue and provide him with food, drink, shelter, and respect a pious man such as he deserves, for the Almighty has deigned to bless you, the Duke, with his sage counsel. Your officers stare at the strange man with a mix of bemusement and outrage. The Elames, however, appear decidedly solemn. Interesting. So taking him in will... people against insulting the Romanis. People are for Romani traditions. I'm just thinking about this. My faith is not great. I'm pretty sure this guy is a complete quack. Like, he's just making this up. But the weird thing is I think the Elames will like it if I take him in, but so your people are against insulting the Romanis. I just don't understand this very well. Does this mean that they don't want me to do this, or they do want me to do this? I'm just not super keen on this. This user interface is not super helpful for me. My instincts tell me to tell him to go away, but I kind of want to pursue the whole prophecy thing, so I'm going to take him in. When we give alms to the poor, we are but lending money to God himself. You choose wildly. So Romani down, unfortunately, but faith up, which is good. I guess that's how it worked out. Cool. So this guy did not like that. Now, he was already at -1, so I think he's just left me. Or he's at 0, which is a shame. And we're in here. I'm just going to see how long it's going to take to repair this ship. For me, that's a big deal. It's going to take 4 hours. We've probably got that much time. What have we got in terms of parts here? So much. Okay, because of that event and just how things have played out, we're actually going to stop this recording here. So next time, we're going to see if we're going to deal with whatever is coming in this direction. I think it is Strike Group Elbrus. We have 48,600 credits or gold or money. So we are just sitting pretty. We can buy pretty much whatever we want from Dan over here or Bochim when we get there. Guys, things are looking great. I'm really excited about the next phase of this campaign based on what has just happened here. Let's not forget that... where is the Skylark? The Skylark has another prize ship to land with still. It hasn't actually landed yet, so we're going to have more money after this. But I'm going to leave it there. And thank you so much for watching, and I'll catch you next time.